Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back. And yesterday we have studied about factors. And today we are going to study about two things. One is prime number and other thing is composite number. So before that, you must assure that you are well aware of factors. So yesterday you did 1 to 12. You found factors of number 1 to 12. And the factors of 1 are 1. So some of you repeated numbers. For example, 4. The factors of 4 are 1 into 4 and 2 into 2. So no need to write 1, 2 to 4. You need only 1, 2, 4. No need to repeat this 2. Okay. So here represents factors of numbers from 1 to 12. For example, 10. 10 I have 1 into 10, 2 into 5. So the factors are 1, 2, 5 and 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10. So I hope you are well aware of factors. And now we are going to study about prime numbers. So prime numbers are a number that has only two factors. If a number have two factors, then we call it as a prime number. For example, 7. 7 I can write it as 1 into 7, no other methods. So the factors of 7 are 1 and 7. Only two factors are here. So if only two factors, we call it as a prime number. If only two factors, we call it as a prime number. And in the case of 7, 7 is a prime number. Also, for example, 5. 1 into 5, no other method of writing. So the factors are 1 and 5. Only two factors. For 5 also we have only two factors. So we call 5 as a prime number. But in the case of 10, suppose in the case of 10 we have 1 into 10, 2 into 5, both are 10. So we have 1, 2, 5 and 10. So this is not prime because more than two factors 10 have. So only two factors. If a number have only two factors, we can call it as prime number. Then composite number means just opposite to prime number. Before that we are dealing with some prime numbers. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, etc. So you have to study these numbers. So when I ask whether 89 is a prime or not, you have to say, yes sir, 89 is a prime number. You have to say like that. So for that you have to study the prime numbers up to 100, minimum 100. So you will be aware of prime numbers. When I ask a question whether 53 is a prime, you can say yes, 53 is a prime, like that. And then we are moving into composite number. So what is meant by composite? Just opposite to prime. The numbers which are not prime, the numbers which are not primes are called composite numbers. An example we have already seen: 4, 9, 15, etc. For 4 we have factors 1, 2 and 4. So more than two factors means composite number. And for also 9 we have 1, 3, 9. So more than two factors. If it is only two factor, then we can call it as prime number. If more than two factors, we call it as composite number. Then what about 1? 1 is prime or composite? What about 1? 1 have only one factor. Only 1 is the factor. So we cannot call 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is not prime or composite. So you have to note it down. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Means 1 is not prime, 1 is not composite number. 1 didn't belongs to both of these. So read this question. Which is the smallest even number? Is it 2? Okay. Smallest even number is 2. So which is the smallest prime number? It is also 2. Means 2 is the smallest prime number which is even. The prime numbers are 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. So you have to study the list of prime numbers. You have to study all the numbers. Now, do you find any even number other than that list? So, for example, the prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, sorry, no 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, etc. So, in this list, only 2 is the even number. Only 2 is the even number. No other even numbers are there. So, 2 is the only prime. 2 is the only prime. So, every prime number except 2 is odd number. So, this is how to note down. And coming to exercise 3.2. So, what is the sum of any two odd number? For example, take two odd number 3 and 5. What is the sum of two odd number? 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, which is an even number. So, if you take any two odd number, the sum will be even. And also, if you take any two even number, then also the sum will be even. So, sum of two odd number and sum of two even number are even. Coming to the second question, we have to state whether the following statements are true or false. So, the sum of three odd number is even. Sum of three odd number is even. Let us check. For example, 1, 3, 5. Three odd number are here, and the sum is 9. It is odd. So, this is a false statement. Sum of three odd number is even is a false statement. And coming into the sum of two odd number and one even number is even. So we can check sum of two odd number and one even number is even. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. So it is a true. It is an even number, so it is true. The product of three odd number is odd. The product of three odd number. Let us check. 1 into 3 into 5 is equal to 15. 15 is an odd number. So the sum of three odd number is odd. Yes, it is a true statement. If any number, if an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. If an even number is divided by 2, then the quotient is always odd. Let us check even number. For example, 12. 12 is divided by 2, then the quotient means the answer. The quotient is always odd. So which is a false, because here I get even number 6. So which is a false statement. So this is false. And E, all prime numbers are odd. That is also false, because 2 is a prime number and 2 is even number. So all prime numbers are odd is a false statement, because 2 is prime. Prime numbers do not have any factors. It is also false, because prime numbers have two factors, only two factors. So the statement that prime numbers do not have any factors is wrong. Sum of two prime numbers is always even. Sum of two prime numbers is always even. Let us check. 2 plus 3, both are prime numbers, and the sum is 5, which is odd. So this is also false. 2 is the only even prime number. It is a true statement. We already discussed 2 is the only even number. Then all even numbers are composite numbers, which is false, because all even number means 2 is also an even number, but 2 is not a composite. 2 is a prime number, 2 is not composite. So all composite numbers are even, or all even numbers are composite. The statement is false. The product of two even number is always even. Product of two even number is always even. Yes, this is a true statement. The number 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3. Here also 3 and 1. So same digit we have. We have to find such pairs of prime number up to 100. You have to find a pair of prime numbers such that the digit should be same, like 13 and 31. the digits are same. Here 1 and 3 is used. Here also 1 and 3 is used. So like that we have to find more pairs up to 100. So we have to go to the table. So this is the table of prime numbers. So I have to note, for example, 13 and 31, same digit used, and for 17 and 71, for 17 and 71, only the same digits are used, and for 19 and 91 is there not, 91 is not there, and for check for other number, other two pairs, 37 and 73, 3 and 7, so 37 and 73, only 3 and 7 are used. Then 79 and 97, 79 and 97, so only 9 and 7 are used. So these are the pairs. So you have to write down the pairs. Next, fourth question, write down separately prime and composite number less than 20. So do it as a homework. It's very simple. You have to write down primes and composites separately less than 20. Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. Composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, etc. So less than 20 you have to write. So what is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? So it is 7. Then coming into sixth question, express the following is the sum of odd primes. I have to express this as the sum of odd primes. So 44 I can express it as 3 plus 41. 3 is a prime number, 41 is also a prime number. And 36 I can express it as 5 plus 31. 5 is a prime and 31 is a prime. So I have to express the following numbers are sum of two odd prime numbers. Also for example 18 I can express it as 5 plus 13. So the first thing is you have to study prime numbers up to 100, then only you can answer this. So do the rest as homework. So give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. For example 3 and 5 are prime numbers and the difference, so when we subtract we will get 2. And also 7 and 5, the difference we will get 2. And one more example we need, 2 and, okay not 2, 11 and 13, the difference is 2. So then coming to the 8th question, which of the following number is prime? So you have to do it as a homework. We already studied up to 100 prime numbers. And 9th question, write 7 consecutive composite number less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. So do it as a homework. You have to write 7 consecutive. Consecutive means, for example, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive, no gap between these numbers. So you have to find 7 consecutive composite number such that no prime comes between them. So do it as a homework. For example, if you are writing 20, 21, 22, 23, I have to write 7 numbers, but here 23 is a prime number, so no prime should be there. So you have to write 7 consecutive composite number and do it also homework, and don't copy from your textbook, think yourself and do it. Coming into the 10th question, 10th you have to do it as a homework. Express each of the following number as a sum of 3 odd prime. So that also you have to do it as a homework. I will show one example. For example 21. 21 I have to express it as a sum of 3 odd number. For example 3 plus 5 plus 13 is 21, the sum of 3 odd number. Like that, you have to express all the other number as the sum of 3 odd prime number. And coming to the 11th question, write 5 pairs of prime number less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. Write 5 pairs of prime number less than 20. You have to write 5 pairs of prime number which is less than 20 and the sum must be divisible by 5. And for example, 2 and 3. 2 and 3. The sum is 5 and 5 is divisible by 5. And 2 and 13. 2 and 13 is equal to 15 and the sum is divisible by 5. So I have to take two prime numbers. Like that I have to take 5 pairs. I have to 5 pairs of two prime number and which the sum should be divisible by 5. For example, 11 and 19. The answer is 30. So 30 is divisible by 5. Like that you have to find 5 pairs. And one not, it should be prime number. And the 12th question, fill in the blanks. A number which has only 2 factor. Only 2 factor means it is a prime number. The number which has more than 2 factor, it is a composite number. One is neither prime nor composite. The smallest prime number is 2. The smallest composite number is 4. The smallest even number is 2. So you have to do this exercise 3.2 as homework.